Well, good morning to you. Yeah, Monday Mutter time. I forgot what day it was then. Yeah, oh, better late than never, that's what I say. How did you get on at the weekend? Yeah, oh, I mean, what's the weather like? A lot better now and warming up this week. Could be a possibly balmy 3 or 4 degrees today. Yeah. And what about my GSX-8R, the lights? Oh, so many comments saying, oh, they need adjusting, try adjusting them. Well, I have adjusted them several times. Yeah, all well have been looking at it, and there is a bit of an issue with the high beam and the low beam because of the stacking and the fact that the high beam is sort of set further back. It just doesn't work. I don't know. I think they've dropped a bit of a boo-boo. It's okay in a straight line, and if you go slow, but it is compromising. I find it compromising anyway. But there you go. Oh, and what about Willie and Mindful Motorcyclist last night on the live? Wasn't that marvellous as well? So not a bad weekend all in all. I hope you managed to get out and get some photos. I know that some of you have managed to ride out even though it's winter. But first of all, I'm going to go with photos to Charlie, who sent us a picture. He said, well, he sent us quite a few, but I'm only going to show you one, maybe 2, I don't know. But he sent us a picture of this Bullet that he bought. He bought this, but he had his trials as well, and he loved it. Yeah, and then he thought, well, it's just the same as my trials. And then he got on to, well, bikes you regret. And he said he regrets selling it. You know, I mean, he can always get another one. There's always some about, but yeah, really misses his trials. I bet he does, especially in this weather. Marvellous bike. And I thought about getting one as well, but I think it might have been Charlie who stopped me, because he said, well, you've got Bertie and they're really just the same. But it sort of lost my excuse for getting another bike. But there you go. Oh, and that's it. He sent us some others, which I'm going to save for another time, except for this one. Yeah, Z250, Honda CB250N, and a few other bikes. But I wanted to show you this picture because it just reminds me of my youth. I don't know. You look at that, and it could be late 70s, early 80s, couldn't it? Yeah, that's what, I don't know. I just loved it. So, but the rest you'll have to wait for. John C, he got out for a chilly ride, Long Island Sound, on his Yamaha Silverado 1700. There you go. In the background, the Long Island Sound is frozen. But he said when he set off, the temperature was -3. But it got up to a balmy 4 degrees. Yeah. Oh, and that second picture, I presume, is when it is 4 degrees. Great picture, marvellous bike, beautiful countryside. Then what do you get? Oh, Mike D, or Mick D. Yeah, Mick D, to differentiate. Mick D sent us, he sent us a few things. But first of all, he sent us this picture. He was out for a ride and he came across this. He said, why? Exactly, why? Someone's put a bike into the hedge. Is that to ward off other people? I don't know. Very strange. Very strange indeed. But he also said to us, he said he's given up on the council repairing the potholes, and he's got this bike. Yeah, what do you reckon? Absolutely marvellous, eh? Wonderful. Perfect bike. I need something similar, I think, for these potholes. And don't you just hate it when cars stop to let other cars in? Yeah, disrupting your natural rhythm. He also mentioned a chap that is of a channel which he says deserves a mention, and it's French, but the translation means noise of the engine. Yeah, it's Le Nez de la Motor or something like that. I'll put a link in anyway, and get over and have a look. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet, but I take Mick D's word for it. He said it's brilliant chap, doing all sorts of stuff with a lot of Royal Enfields. Then what did I get? Mark B sent us a picture of when he was in Penang in Malaysia. That's it. He sent us this punk sculpture. Yeah, marvellous, isn't it? How interesting. Wonderful. And I think everyone's sort of testing my language capabilities, which we know are pretty damn low, because I sent us this picture and he couldn't remember whether he sent it before, and he sent a similar one. It's one of his Speed 900 and his mate on the Trident that he sold. Yeah, and they're at a place called Wakarara. Is that right, RR? Is that right, RR? Is it Wakawara? I don't know. I think I'm going mad. But brilliant photo, of course. A great nameplate. And then, TB. Now, he sent us this for a picture. There you go. Have a look at that. I've blanked out the TB's full name, of course. Yeah. But... excuse me. What do you reckon that's for? I'll give you a minute to think about it. Yeah, right, I'll tell you. Right, so, I don't know, in the 60s he bought a Kawasaki 125. And can you imagine, in the 60s, that'd be like buying a Kiwi in 1990 or something. But anyway, he bought this Kawasaki 125. So then he came out to it one day, and it was laid on its side, covered in ice. Anyway, he picked it up, and he took it to a shop to get fixed, and they couldn't. They said it needed. That's it. They said it needed a new clutch, but they couldn't get a clutch. They couldn't get the parts, not in 1960. So he just left it there, and they give him $1 for it. Yeah, $1 for a 1960s Kawasaki 125. I don't know, probably be worth about 10 grand now. But yeah, so that's that. But he also said he's on shore at the moment, doing some logging. Yeah, chopping up logs, firewood and what have you. So great story there, to just a picture of a check. He came across it by accident. Yeah. What else did we get? Over in America as well, Jay. He sent us a picture of his Bonnie. He's obviously been out riding, nothing else, just sent us the pictures. Looks a bit nippy, I've got to be honest, Jay. Doesn't look the warmest there, but then that could just be the pictures. Marvellous bike. I hope you're well, and I hope your good lady is well as well. Crikey, that's a lot of wells. Then what did I get? Les P. He went out to Asda. And what don't you expect to find at Asda? A couple of wonderful MZs. One with an outfit. Look, I mean, just look at that. MZ. What do you reckon? Absolutely wonderful. Great bike. I won't mind one myself. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Then what did I get? IT said, well, get this, right? So you know his mate is buying that Speed 900. Well, when they go and collect it on the 16th, is it, or the 18th, he's picking up a seat. He's bought a comfort seat himself for his T100. How much do you reckon for a comfort seat? There's a picture of it. wonderful. Chaos at the junction. Yeah, how much do you reckon? $850. $850. I don't know what that translates to. New Zealand dollars. Is that the same as Australian dollars? Is it? I assume so. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but sure, that just seems an awful lot of money. Yeah. Oh, and then what did I get? Oh, Chris B. Yeah, he went out to Seaway's Calf. Yeah. Oh, in all that snow. He said, and when he got there, he said it was just me and some mutilated snowmen. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Marvellous. I very often feel a bit like that, Chris. Yeah, I often turn up. I'm the only one there, normally because I've got the wrong day. Then what do I get? Oh, Rob Little sent us some pictures just for me, but I'm going to show a couple of them because it's Dot. There you go. Look at Dot. Absolutely marvellous. Dot was thrilled to get a mention, of course, and she sent us a picture of her on a scooter. Marvellous. Oh, actually, it's not a scooter, is it? It's a Yamaha. Yeah, I seem to remember. Absolutely marvellous. And of course, a mutter wouldn't be a mutter. All right, Pete. Yeah. Oh, he smiled. Maybe it's because I called him Pete. Wonderful. Giraffe, what do you reckon to this picture of Warthog? Yeah, well, not of Warthog. No, he says, you idiot, it's not the Warthog, it's of the TT course. Yeah, oh, could you imagine Mr. Dunlop and friends going down there 180, 200 miles an hour? No, I don't think so. Wonderful picture. I don't even know how you got there to take that picture, Mark. I don't. Anyway, that's it. Look. Weather's improving. Are we over the worst of it? I doubt it. We've probably got a bit more wet, but I don't think it'll get as cold as it has been. I'm hoping. Anyway, we'll just get loads of snow, which is, I guess, more irritating. If you are out and about on your bike, and I hope some of you do, take some pictures. Send them to me and we'll get them up on here and share them and share your story of whatever it is that you've found. But if you are out, ride careful, stay safe, and remember to look after your loved ones, and I will catch you in Friday's Mutter. Yeah, ta-ta!